friends? My name is Maria. I am the pageant gal, a former Miss Canada and a former Miss Tecumseh. I'm a long-time pageant lover, as you can see, and I coach girls in the industry now to help them achieve their queen's mindset. Of course, y'all know I'm still competing as well. I will never say the words that I am retired. We'll never say that because there's always a chance that you could compete again. So stay tuned for what's next. Some of you already know. But today's video is all about how much money I have spent in pageants. This was a little bit painful calculating, and I think the craziest thing is that some people are gonna be like, that's it, and then some people are gonna think I'm crazy because of how much I've spent. But obviously, pageants bring me a lot of value and so much more than just crowns and titles. They brought me friendships and memories that I will never be able to replace and I cherish for forever. Now, some of you were able to guess how much that I spent on pageants in a recent Instagram story that I had posted, and the winner, or the person who is closest to the total amount, is going to receive some of my custom coaching templates that I use to coach my clients. But you'll wait until the end of the video to see who that is. Now, I don't plan on stopping this at any point because I'm kind of not about editing things, so we're just gonna go right on out. I have everything kind of listed out, and I'm just gonna go through each system that I competed in. So as I said, I've competed in 7 pageants, and I'm gonna start from the first one all the way up until the last, how much I've spent, roughly what the majority of the items were, and then I did add an extras column at the very end just because I probably missed things that I just don't remember. Okay, let's get started. So I started in 2016 at my very first pageant, Miss Via Italia. Now this was a very small local pageant. I call it a one-day pageant. You pretty much had to show up that day, compete on stage, and that was it. So the entrance to compete in the pageant was free. Woohoo, great start, Maria. We didn't have a swimwear walk. We had like this little fashion-y walk, but we were given the outfits to wear. It was like a biker outfit. We had an evening gown walk. The evening gown was sponsored, and our hair and makeup was sponsored. So in total, I spent $0 on Miss Via Italia. Whew! Oh, lucky for that, because then we kind of went on to break the bank. Okay, so then approximately 2 months later, I competed in Miss Tecumseh 2016. So I had to pay for the registration, which was only $50. In all honesty, not a huge expense, but I wanted this to be as accurate as possible. My gown I got from Laura in our local mall. My gown was about $180. I had to pay for my heels, jewelry. I got my nails done at that time, and I had to pay for my interview outfit, and I think I also got interview heels. Like, I had nothing, right? I had just started in pageant, so everything I was kind of still building up. So the total to compete at Miss Tecumseh, you know, we also had like our fashion wear was sponsored, our opening dresses were sponsored. So those were the bulk of the things that I spent money on. And the amount to compete in Miss Tecumseh was $500 approximately. I did get a $550 scholarship from that. So, I mean, it pretty much paid for itself. Woohoo. Okay, so then Miss Tecumseh happened. Awesome, go Maria. Then I went on to compete in Miss Canada about a year and a half later. So for Miss Canada, I had to pay for the registration, and I got it when the registration was half off. So I only paid about $500, which for a national competition is fantastic. That included our meals, it included our hotel, didn't have to pay for that. Appreciate that, super. I had to pay for my flight to Quebec, which I think I budgeted was about like $300 or $400. I had to get my gown, which I actually used as my Miss Tecumseh farewell gown. That was from Bella Bridal, shout out to Bella Bridal, and the gown was about $350. I then also did get a few outfits, and I did invest in a few votes for myself, and I had to put a little bit of money towards the fundraisers that I hosted in order to get votes for the competition scoring. So overall, the total amount that I spent on Miss Canada was about $1,500. I did go up a day early, but my parents came with me and they had gotten their own hotel room, so I stayed with them. So that was Miss Canada and Miss Tecumseh. So far we're at $2,000. I also did say I'm not including sponsors in this. I'm just giving a total amount. I'll say how much I got in sponsorship after, but I'm not including that right now. So about 3 months after winning Miss Canada, I then got to go represent Canada at an international pageant called Miss Continents. It's located in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's hosted or directed by Gaspar Cruz, who is a very well-known gown designer, jewelry creator, I guess you could say. Hi, Gaspar. I don't think you watch these, but hi. So Miss Continents, I had to pay for registration. The registration was about $1,000 USD, which I kind of guessed was about $1,300 Canadian. I did get a new gown, again from Bella Bridal. Shout out Bella Bridal, we love you. Which was about $400. The flight, again, I think the flight was about $400. My national costume, because I had to have a national costume, they gave us, in the registration, we got our hotel, we got our meals, our swimwear, we got a pair of heels, and an opening number dress. So all of that was included in registration. And then my national costume, I spent, actually used the gown that I wore at Miss Canada and Miss Tecumseh. I miss it so much. And I repurposed it to be my national costume, and that cost about $500. So I kind of gathered this total to be about $2,500 for the Miss Continents pageant, which I placed in the top 3. So that's pretty cool. So then, let's see, that was in June of 2018. It wasn't until November of 2019 that I competed for Miss Face of Beauty. So I had a lot of time to prepare, and holy, this is where the cost really just skyrockets. So for Miss Face of Beauty, I had to pay for registration, and the registration was again $1,000 USD, which is about $1,200 or $1,300 Canadian. It included, what did it include? It included our stay for the 10 days that we were there, our transportation, our meals. So that was okay. We just didn't get any outfits, I don't think, of competition, which is fine again. We got like a couple of t-shirts, some swag. I had to pay for my flight. I think my flight was about $1,200 Canadian, and that was there and back. And again, even things like food, I'm including in my extras because I don't remember like how much I spent on everything. My national costume, I want to say my national costume was like about 250 gallons. I should have used the same costume. I wanted a new one. Real talk, it's fine. I got a new costume. It was about $200 or $300, give or take. Gowns, I got 3 new gowns, only one of which I wore. I just kind of would buy one, realize, oh no, that's not what I want. I bought another one, and then another one. I know, I'm a little bit crazy. I spent about $2,000 on gowns for this pageant. Again, give or take. And the jewelry associated with them, I did get my jewelry from Perlas Fashions. Most of it was sponsored, so I didn't really spend too much on that. 2 of the gowns were from Bella Bridal. So again, shout out Bella Bridal, always being my go-to store. I also paid for choreography for my talent because I had the lovely Amber Deas who choreographed our Miss Tecumseh dance. I paid her to help me create the choreography for my talent, which was a soccer juggling act. I also went up a couple of days early, so I had to pay for the hotel, my commuting around, my meals. We had an extra video that we had to film, like a Face of Beauty IME video. I paid a local videographer about $250, Noah Campanelli, love you man, from Infini Media. He's fantastic, still work with him to this day. And several outfits as well for the competition. So I think I got like a new interview outfit, different things like that. And so in total, the approximate amount that I spent for this pageant, and I swear there's probably more, I just don't remember, was about $6,000, which in all honesty, I thought it was a lot more than that. But that's fine. And I fundraised during this pageant, but I'll kind of go through my fundraising afterwards. So then about less than 10 months later, I entered into Miss Earth Canada. Because I was already competing for Miss World Canada, I didn't have to pay the $100 registration, and there really wasn't anything I had to invest in, so that was another $0 pageant. Way to go. Lastly, Miss World Canada. Miss World Canada was the most expensive pageant that I entered into. So starting off with registration cost me about $2,400, the most expensive registration for the week. You get a pair of heels. We got heels. We got our swimwear, our opening number dress, swag, meals for the week, the hotel, all that good stuff. Gowns, again, I bought 2 gowns. One of them I did not end up wearing, one of them I did. And the gown total was about, I only like bracketed it. It was about like $1,000, maybe a little bit more, maybe like $1,100. I arrived a day early, I accounted for that. Oh my God, there was more because I rented my fashion wear outfit from Macaj. So gowns were about $1,500. That's what I'm gonna put gowns to. And like I said, I invested in coaching for this pageant. I had 3 coaches. I worked with Kristen Dalton, who's a former Miss USA. I worked with Angel Patel, who is our current Dr. World, go Angel. And I did hire a personal trainer at my gym, not only to mentor me, but to also help train me for the competition. And so I kind of estimated that the cost of coaching and training was about $2,000 that I had invested. So with all of those things, plus a few other like miscellaneous things, outfits, I bought my interview outfit, my opening day outfit, some other things I borrowed from friends, like outfits and jewelry. But the approximate amount that I spent on Miss World Canada was about $6,500. So not by much, but still the second highest amount that I've spent. So then what I did from all of those, I added about $500. I'm sure I could have added like $1,000, but I think I was pretty accurate with these. And I'm not including things like hair, makeup, nails, because these were things I was getting done anyways, and I would just plan it so that when I would compete, I was already on my regular schedule. So I didn't want to include things like that just to kind of like jack up the price, but I was spending money on those things too, mind you that. So like I said, $500 I kind of gave to the things like food, maybe a random outfit, shoe, thing like that, an earring pair that I probably bought. I added that as the $500 extra section. So in total, the amount that I spent on pageants was $17,500. If I had to edit this video, there would be like a big moment of silence. Thank you for that, for my bank account. Yes, so like I said, about $17,500. So I'm pretty sure that a young girl named Ayana guessed about $18,000. So she will be the winner of my coaching templates, and I will reach out to you, Ayana, to send those to you as well. But thanks to everyone else who did participate in guessing in how much I spent on pageants. And the beautiful thing is that I am not done. So I'm sure that I will get upwards of $20,000 by the time I'm like 30, no doubt about that. I truly thought it was gonna be over 20 grand. I'm kind of glad it's not that. But like I said, when something brings you so much value and so much joy, you don't really think of it as like a lost expense. I've connected with so many of you. I started the Pageant Gal because of this. I have so many different things to show for the money that I've invested, and it's truly helped me become who I am and helped me travel around the world. So if I was so upset about these things, then maybe I'd be upset about spending the money, but I'm really not, and it's all been worth it. So now, just as a side note, the amount of money that I fundraised and that I've gotten sponsored for these pageants, I kind of estimated to be about $4,000, maybe like $4,500, which actually brings this total amount, basic math, Maria, to about $13,000. So that's a little bit more of a digestible number to spend, I'd like to think. But at the same time, I still had life that I was paying for, friends' birthdays, things for myself, my car, all of that good stuff was still all being paid for as well at the same time, right? So it's a lot of money, yes, but if you work hard, you budget your money and you fundraise, then you're able to do it all. So that is how much I spent on pageants this far in my life, on the 7 pageants that I was including that I competed in. I am gonna be filming more videos after this, but I'm gonna try it and get this one up right now, like tonight, okay? So thanks again everyone for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!